Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Get Creative, Keep Learning, Keep Growing. So today we are going to see an overview of what are digital signatures and how to create and verify signature in Cryptool software. Yes. So moving on further, let us see what is digital signature and how it is created. So a digital signature is exactly what it sounds like, a modern alternative to signing documents with paper and pen. Okay, so it uses an advanced mathematical technique to check the authenticity and integrity of digital messages and document. Okay, so in order to check the integrity of message, a hashing technique is used, and in order to check the authenticity of the message, asymmetric cryptography technique is used. So digital signature uses these two techniques, hashing and asymmetric cryptography. So both encryption methods plays an important role when signing a digital document. Unprotected digital documents are very easy for anyone to change. So if a document is edited after an individual signs, then it is important that this modification can be detected. So now to protect against document modifications, hash functions are used to create a digest of the message that is unique and easily reproducible by both the parties. So hashing is a technique or mechanism wherein which a hash function is used to create a message digest. Means what? Let the input message be of any length, it will create a fixed size output that is called as message digest, that is used for testing the integrity of the message. Okay, so use of this hashing technique ensures that the message integrity is complete. Now what about authentication? So there should be a protection to be provided that the intended party actually did sign the message and that someone did not edit the message and the hash of the message. Okay, so this can be done with the help of asymmetric encryption. So what is this asymmetric encryption or asymmetric cryptography? It is a cryptographic technique which makes use of two keys. Okay, the first one is a private key which is known to the only the owner of the key, and second one is a public key which is known to the public or can be shared among the public. Okay, so how these techniques are used in creation of digital signature, let us see that. So at a sender side, let's a sender named Alice wants to send a message to Bob. Okay, now the sender wants to send a message. Now this message is a plain text message, let's say. So what Alice will do, she will apply some sort of hash function to it to get a message digest out of it. Okay, so if you can see, a hash function is applied here, so we get a fixed size message digest. Now with the help of sender's private key, this message digest is encrypted. Okay, so once anything is encrypted with anyone's private key, it can only be decrypted with his or her public key. Okay, and the reverse is also same. Means if any message is encrypted with anyone's public key, then it can be decrypted with its private key only. So here the message digest is encrypted with the help of Alice private key. So we get a signed digest here. Now what this Alice or sender will do, she will send a message along with a signed digest to the receiver. Okay. Now at the receiver end, the Bob will receive signed digest plus the original message. Okay. Now Once this is received at the sender side, the receiver has to be sure that the whatever message he or she has received is intact. Means what? There is no modification made in transit. While transferring it from sender to receiver, there is no modification made in the message such that the integrity of the message is maintained. Okay. Also, the receiver has to make sure that the message has came from Alice only. Okay. So this is the authenticity of Alice. So the receiver has to check the integrity and the authenticity of the message. So let us see what happens at the receiver side. So at receiver side, since this Bob has got the message and signed digest, what Bob will do? He will apply the same hash function to the message and he will get the message digest on his side. And to the signed digest, as it was encrypted with the help of private key of Alice, it can only be decrypted with the help of public key of Alice. Now this public key can be shared among anyone. So let us assume that Alice's public key is shared with Bob. Now what Bob will do? He will decrypt the signed digest with the help of Alice public key and he will get the message digest. Okay. Now since this signed digest was decrypted with the help of Alice public key, this means that the authentication is ensured here. Means what? It was signed by Alice private key only. So the sender is Alice only. So here the authenticity is ensured. Okay. Now whatever the message digest he has got after decryption, he will compare this message digest with the message digest he created at his side and he will compare both of this. If both the message digests are same, that means that the integrity of message is maintained. Means what? Whenever you apply same hash function on same message, it is going to create a same message digest. Okay. If there is a slight change in message and if you apply a same hash function, then it would generate a different message digest. So if both these message digests are same, then the integrity of message is ensured and Bob will accept the message. Otherwise, he has a choice to reject the message. So here I hope the concept of digital signature is clear to you all. Now we will see how we can create a digital signature in Cryptool software. So here I opened my Cryptool software. Okay. Now first of all we have to create a plain text message. Okay. So we'll go to this menu file or new, then we can create a plain text message here. So I will put some content here for plain text message. Okay. Now I will save this file with any name. Okay. So I save it with digital signature. Now there are two ways to be followed for creating and verifying digital signature in Cryptool. So you can either go by this digital signature PKI menu, wherein which you can generate or import keys, then you can sign a document and after signing you can verify and extract the signature, or otherwise another menu option is given, that is signature demonstration, that can be used. So we will first go by this PKI. So we'll go to the PKI menu, there we'll go to the generate or import keys. Now, keys can be generated with the help of any of the algorithms such as RSA, DSA, elliptic curves. Okay. So what you have to do is you have to give some name Okay, I gave it as XXXYYY. Key identifier is optional, and in order to use the key, a pin has to be provided. Okay, so I am giving pin as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now you know that for generating a for using an asymmetric cryptography, a pair of key is needed, that is a private key and a public key. So this cryptol enables you to create a new key pair. Now this key pair is generated with the help of a large random prime numbers are selected, two large random prime numbers are selected, and this algorithm is applied. Whatever the algorithm you have selected is applied on those two large randomly selected prime numbers, and then you will get a key pair. Okay, so I will click on generate new key pair. So here it says key pair have been successfully saved. So we have used here RSA algorithm to generate a key pair. Now if you wish, you can see the key pair. So here it is saved with the help of XXXYYY. The name we have given it, right? Okay. Now for the authentication of a public key, For the authentication of a public key, a digital certificate is required. Means what? At the receiver side, to make sure that the public key actually belongs to the sender, the receiver can make use of public key infrastructure to take the digital certificate of sender. Okay, now this digital certificate, it ensures the authenticity that the public key belongs to the sender. So here a digital certificate is generated. If you want, you can go to the selected key pair and you can click on show certificate. So here a digital certificate with some parameters such as version number, subject name, issuer name, etc. is given. Okay, so I'm just closing it now. Now once the key pair is generated, what we have to do is we have to sign a document. Now this is our document, digital signature. So I'm going to sign it now with the help of sign document. Okay, so signing it means we are going to use a hash function. Okay, so I'm going to use a MD5 hash function which is going to create a 128 bit of hash value. Okay, so I'm going to select the key pair which I have generated. I'm going to apply the pin for it. Now I'm going to sign this document. I click on sign. Okay, so this is a signature of a digital signature. Okay, so if you can see that this is the original message here and this is the signature that has been generated. Okay, so this is a signature of this document. Now once the document is signed, we need to verify the signature. Now how you can verify the signature? As I have already told you that with the help of hashing at the receiver side, you can compare the message digest that is sent along with the message, and you can apply hash function on the message. Okay, so you are going to compare it. So if the contents of the message are intact, then the digital signature will get verified successfully, and if the content of a message is slightly changed, then it will not be verified. Okay, so let us see. Now I am having the same message here, so I'm not going to change the contents of a message. So let us verify the signature. Okay, I'm selecting my signature and I'm clicking on verify. Signature is correct. Okay, and verification time is very less. Okay, then let's say that I change this message. I'm going to erase this word breeze here. Okay, now I am going to verify the digital signature again. So the same is selected here. I click on verify. It is showing invalid signature. Okay, since I have changed the input message, it is showing the invalid signature. So as you know that digital signature belonging to a particular person will vary depending on the contents of a message. Okay. Now there is another way to create and verify digital signature. So here in this menu you can go to signature demonstration or signature generation. They have given a flow of these activities to be performed. You can always try it out and you can see how you would create a digital signature and verify it in this Scriptool software. Okay. So I hope now you have understood the concept of digital signature, then the brief of how the digital signature uses hashing and asymmetric cryptography, and how a digital signature can be created and verified using this Scriptool software. So all of you just try out the various features that has been provided with the Scriptool software. Okay. So always keep learning, keep growing, stay safe. Thank you.